So this is my first time camping by myself. Only my third time camping on my motorcycle, but this view, we're definitely gonna be doing this again. I get a lot of questions from friends actually about my tent. I actually went through a different tent on the dry run. I've decided that the tent I bought from Walmart was way too big. So this one is fly top, and it's just from Amazon. It was like $60. I'll try to find a link. It is said to be 1 to 2 people, but really it's like one in gear. So I would say that you could put 2 people in here if you're small. I am not small, plus my gear, so. My chair is Moonlens. It's fine. My fly top tent packed up. I would say the thing that I don't like about it is that the bag immediately, like the drawstring part, immediately ripped out. So the tent is great, the stuff sack not so much. You do also need to have a footprint. It doesn't come with one. I bought this one on Amazon as well, and it fits it pretty perfectly. It's an awkward dimension. It was hard to find an actual correct sized one. And then this is my ground pad by Sleepingo, and it was great at Bro. It was not great here, and I feel like it's because this is way harder ground than was at Bro. I'm not really sure, but it's not that sturdy. Like, it doesn't hold my weight up off the ground. So it was warm enough, but it doesn't keep you off the ground. So I'll probably be getting a new one of those. So here's that ground cloth, Freelaxy. I'll try to link it down below. But my system is working, that all my bags are in my chair bag. So I haven't lost a bag yet, so that's unusual for me. My sleeping bag is from Ozark Trail, and it is a 30-degree bag. It's actually really warm. It was about 60 degrees last night. This bag was too warm. My pillow is Outdoor Vitals. I don't know if I like it. It's a little bit firm. I could let some air out of it, of course, but it's fine. It's just very stiff. So all of this fits in there. So I have my camp chair, my key, which I have lost several times, headlamp, a knife, a light that hangs, my steel and flint, a charger, my GoPro stuff, my tent, which I do pack separately from the poles. So this is the rainfly and the tent separate from the footprint that I do pack separately. I have a cooler for food, my sleep pad, pillow, bungee cord, sleeping bag, Cookset. I do have a miniature chopping board, a grocery bag, another light, toolkit, and mask. These two are kind of just for emergencies because you never know now. The bungee cord is to get firewood, of course. And then all my like really important things go in my fanny pack and are on my person. All of that does fit in here. I have a couple of things in here, like my emergency blanket, first aid kit, stuff like that that's in here. And then my clothes, which are not packed very well right now because I didn't really need them, just for an overnight, and flip-flops and stuff like that. So all of that, oh, and some extra shoes. All of that does fit in there. So let's, done. These bags, all 3 of them, or the throwovers and the sissy bar bag, are actually things I inherited either with the bike or with another bike that I had access to. So I haven't ever purchased anything specifically bag wise, and I think I'd like to, This bag just has like a lot of connection points, and these saddlebags are not the right size. That sounds weird, but they don't fit on the frame. They're just zip tied to this frame because it has like a standard Sportster saddlebag frame attached to it, but then these bags actually are from Yamaha. They just came with the bike and I haven't replaced them yet. Same thing with this. It is a Saddleman, but it came off of an 80s bike, so it might have been 90s, early 2000s bag. The pockets are fine, they're just not the best designed, and the bag is very heavy, and the system to attach it is complicated. So there's like this, it slips over the sissy bar with these straps here, and then there are these Velcro straps, and then it clips here. I'm not really sure if I'm even just using it wrong or something. But I'd really love to have a bag that I could put my camera on, which I don't think I could even on this bike so far. So that's the thing I really haven't figured out yet, is how to put my camera, like my DSLR, on my bike. And I'm actually thinking about getting a mirrorless camera because I've heard great things about that, but I still think that that's going to have to be a backpack situation because my bike vibrates too much. So I use the is the glass really full method. So I put the big things, like my tent is down at the bottom of there, then my sleeping bag, and then I just shove everything around it. Is the bottle really full? Is the bag really full? Then I put the smaller things on top. So for example, on this side, my toolkit and my chair take up this whole bag, right? Well, my pack blanket shoves right in there. So is it really full, or can I put something on top? Interested to know in the comments where you guys are going camping. If you have any suggestions for moto camping here in Central Ohio, or moto camping or taking long trips. Do you guys take long trips? Do you take short trips? Do you trailer your bike places? I actually recently had a conversation with a friend about going out west. And then the question, of course, is, do you ride your bike out there, or do you fly out there and rent a bike? Because I know a lot of people don't have the flexibility of being able to kind of go whenever and wherever they want to go. But I've actually never rented a bike before. So it'd be interesting, how do you get your camping gear out there? Do you put it on an airplane? Do you mail it to you? Do you rent the camping gear? When I was working in outdoor education in college, and right after college, we went on trips where the group provided all of the camping gear except for your sleeping bag. So you didn't have to worry about any of your camping gear. It was just, you drove or flew out to where your campsite was, and everything was provided for you. So I'd be interested to know if you know of any companies that do something like that. or if you all just load up your equipment on your bike and just go, which I'm also not opposed to. But if I'm taking a group of leaders, they may not have a week to get out somewhere. They may only have a day or two to get somewhere, and then need to have the camping trip be a whole week. Well, I guess you don't need it to be anything, but what are your guys' preferences?